Thank you for watching our recent track race video. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. We thought you'd like to know a little more about what each car is like to drive. So who better to tell you than our very own racing driver, Ashley Oldfield.
Hello! We've just finished our 4-car head-to-head competition and we've had to stop racing for no apparent reason really. Now we're inside where it's slightly warmer and slightly drier to talk about what it's like to drive these cars. Now the man who spent the most time in these cars is Ashley Oldfield, and he's right here to tell us about them. So let's start with the Honda because it was the slowest. 131.4, think it could have gone quicker?
I think had it not been for standing starts, the Honda would probably have been faster than the Audi. It definitely feels faster on track, it's more alive. And doesn't feel any less powerful when you're out there. You know, the 220 odd kilowatts it's got is more than enough to keep up with these four-wheel drive cars.
It's the lightest car by quite a bit, and you can feel it.
Yeah, you do feel the lightness. It's much more nimble mid-corner, and it's able to change direction a bit better than the four-wheel drives.
Do you think Honda should stick with front-wheel drive or just give it up now and go all-wheel?
Kind of feel like they're late to the party. They just arrived and been like, hey, yeah, we've got turbo. And everyone else like, no, we're doing this four-wheel drive thing instead now. It feels like everyone else is doing something different, but this is the best example of front-wheel drive I've ever driven. That's
good to hear, Renault, I hope you're listening. Right, onto the Audi, which was in third place. Now it was 0.8 of a second quicker than the Honda, not even a full second, and the Honda is slower by over a second to 100. So, like Ash says, probably would have made up that gap if we weren't doing standing starts. But it is easy to go quick in the Audi.
Yeah, the Audi is easy to be consistent in. You basically just get in, press one button and then go fast. It's really, really simple to drive. There's not much to do in the corners. There's no real corrections in the car to bother with. It's a very easy and consistent car to go fast in.
So if you're not a great driver, if you don't have a lot of track experience and you want to go quickly, Audi RS3.
Definitely the RS3, yeah.
They're on a bit of a roll at the moment. RS6 was very good.
Yeah, they're making very fast cars.
Very cool. All right, onto the Mercedes-Benz, and 0.01 seconds slower than the M2, so pretty much a dead heat. It's the most powerful car here. What's it like out on the track?
Yeah, the Merc surprised me a bit with that pace. It doesn't feel much faster than the Audi, but it must just be giving a lot more punch out of the corners, and it's got a clever traction control system and four-wheel drive system. So I guess that's where it's gaining the power, is out of the corners with that sort of 80 to 140 kilometer an hour punch.
Merc's kind of come from nowhere. I mean, they just entered the segment and now they've got this incredibly quick car.
Yeah, this A45 is even a huge step up on the pre-facelift model. So they've done a lot of work on these cars to get them to go as fast as they can now.
Do you think that could have gone any quicker?
I think with a little bit more time, the Merc could have gone a little faster, but I think the BMW M2 would have gone even faster with more laps.
Right, let's move on to the M2 now. It's the newest car here, just got launched in South Africa yesterday actually, that's April 2016. And it's the smallest M car, but it's actually got the biggest engine here with a 3-litre straight six. Do you think that made a difference?
Power figures are actually on par with what's around, and the delivery of power is still very similar to the others. It sounds a little different because it's a 6-cylinder, but other than that, it's maybe a little cleaner revving, a little higher revving, but doesn't feel that much different to the others.
Slightly less power than the A45, slightly less weight, just about 30 kilograms, but rear-wheel drive. So you really got to work it in the corners. What was it like in the corners?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun in the corners. It's unlike the four-wheel drive cars. When you go into the corner, you can feel the weight goes from the front, and then mid-corner it comes through the chassis, and you can almost feel it flowing to the rear wheels, and then you start to get a little bit of twitchiness on exit. It's a lot of fun, and it's good to work into something like that. You can get faster and faster.
Yeah, I don't think I could go that quick in the M2. I'm very glad you had the duties of getting it round the track. Okay, final question. If you had to take one home?
Sure. For everyday driving, probably the Audi works best in everyday situation. But sure, that BMW looks amazing. Look at it.
It's quite a nice thing. It really is. I think they've done a good job there. All right, Ash, thank you very much. We really appreciate, that you can go fast and do these things for us because we can't. That's the end of the head-to-head competition. Those times will be up on the screen, and for full details, make sure you head to Cars.co.za. You can probably just click the link below, actually take you straight to all the timing, all the sector timing that we have for you on these 4 cars. Thanks for watching. Go!
700.